Hello students, very good morning. So we are learning the chapter separation of substances, right? So till now we have studied about different methods of separations like hand picking, magnetic separation, sieving, winnowing, threshing. So these are all the separation methods we have studied. So today we are going to study about sedimentation, decantation and filtration. So what till now we have studied about the solid separations, right? So these are hand picking, sieving, and winnowing, threshing. These are all solids. But so the sedimentation, decantation, and filtration comes in a mixture of a solids and liquids. For a mixture of solid and a liquid, simple methods like hand picking, threshing, winnowing, or sieving, these are all not appropriate to separate the components. In that case, we use processes such as sedimentation, decantation, or filtration to separate the components of a mixture. First, what is sedimentation? Sedimentation means it is a process by which insoluble heavy particles in a liquid are allowed to settle down. Here, insoluble means the substances which does not dissolve in the water. So that insoluble heavy particles in the liquid, so they are allowed to settle down. So it is called as sedimentation. Students, you might have observed your mother uses a strainer to separate the tea leaves as she pours tea into a cup, right? So now, if for some reasons your mother did not have a strainer, suppose you don't have ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ so coffee ಶೋಧಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so what does your mother will do? Okay, for some reasons your mother did not have a strainer, so what would she have done? You know that your mother will leave the tea and disturb it for a few minutes, right? So the tea leaves would settle down at the bottom, and after the leaves settle down, the clean tea from the top can be carefully poured into a cup to prevent the leaves from flowing with the clear liquid. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮನೇಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಬಾಟಮ್ಗೆ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಆಗೋಕೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. And after all the tea leaves settle at the bottom, so your mother will pour the clean liquid of tea into a cup. Okay, let us perform one activity for this. Students, for this activity I have taken water in a glass, and now I am adding 2 spoons of soil into the water. So what happens, children? Here the soil will not dissolve in the water, right? So it became a mixture, water and soil. Now it is a mixture, right? So we'll see. So what happened next? Okay, we'll let it for 3 to 4 minutes. We'll leave the we'll leave this glass undisturbed for some time. So then we'll see what happened to that soil. Okay, students, see now. So all the solid particles are settled at the bottom of the glass, and the clear water is form a top layer. Okay, here the soil settled down at the base of the glass, right? So this is about sedimentation, means so the heavier particles will settle at the bottom of the glass, and the lighter particles will be present on these heavier particles. So this is about sedimentation. Decantation. Decantation means the clear liquid obtained after sedimentation, right? So in the sedimentation process, the particles will be settled at the bottom of the glass, right? So it can be slowly transferred into another container without disturbing the settled particles. Means so see, students, this is the clear liquid, right? So these are the sediments. This is a small layer of sediments. So you can see these are the sediments and this is the clear liquid. Now how can we separate this sediments and this clear water? So we can obtain a clear liquid after, so the clear liquid obtained, so after sedimentation it can be slowly transferred into another container. Okay, this liquid we have to transfer into another container without disturbing this settled particles. Okay, we should not disturb the settled particles, or else it again become a mixture, right? So we should not disturb these particles or sediments. Students, see here, this is empty glass and this is the our sedimentation material containing glass. Now I am decanting this water into another glass. So we should not disturb the sedimentation layer. So without disturbing that layer, we should pour the water into another glass. So see here we have separated the sediments and the liquid, right? So this is decantation. Decantation means the clear liquid obtained after the sedimentation. After this sedimentation can be slowly transferred into another container without disturbing the settled particles of sediment. This is called as sedimentation. Sorry, this is called as decantation, not sedimentation. This is decantation. We have separated the sediments. So even if we have separated this water is not so clear. You can see so many impurities are there in this glass of water. So how can we get a pure liquid from this water? So we'll do one more activity for that. So after decantation process, so I told so many suspended particles will be there in that water. Students, see that so many suspended particles are there. The water is not pure, right? So how can we obtain a pure liquid from the suspended water? So there is a process called as filtration. So filtration means it is a physical process which is used for the separation of suspended particles. Suspended particles means small particles which are moving in the water. Okay, it is a physical process which is used for the separation of suspended particles in liquid by putting a device called as filter. Okay, so instead of this device filter, we can use so many filters. For example, we can use cloth or filter paper, like that. Okay, so this process is called as filtration. Okay, let us do one more activity. Students, I have taken a clean glass and a cotton kerchief. So this cotton kerchief acts as a filter. So student, so I have kept a cotton kerchief on that. On this glass. Okay, students. Now I am taking this suspended liquid. So I am adding it to this. You have to add slowly. So we are getting a pure liquid, right? So I'm adding it once again. Okay, so now I have added all the water into it. So now you can see the residues, right? So these are the small suspended particles. So we can separate a solid impurities bigger than this perforations, means small holes of the filter, and they'll retain on the surface of the filter. You can see here, right? So many dust and some solid particles are retained here.
right? So on the top of the on the surface of the filter. So these are called as residues. Okay, so these particles are there, no? So they are called as residues. And the liquid the liquid obtained after filtration, so it is called as filtrate. Okay, it is called as filtrate, and this is called as residue.
Students, have you ever had a sugarcane juice? So the juice seller uses a piece of cloth to remove some husk or other bigger particles which may be left in the juice, right? So this process is similar to that of filtration. And one more important thing is, so our nose, the inner lining of your nose has fine hairs, small hairs. Okay, these hairs so will trap the dust particles from the air we breathe into, so which allows only the clean air to pass through. Okay, this is also one filtration. Okay, the inner lining of your nose has fine hairs. So these hair trap the dust particles from the air, so we breathe into, so which allow only the clean air to pass through. Okay, that is also filtration. So this is about sedimentation, decantation and filtration. I hope all of you have understood. Thank you, children.